Welcome to Discovery Dynamics, where curiosity meets exploration. We're diving into 40 fascinating facts that will surprise, even challenge what you thought. Grab a seat, hit that like button, let's uncover the extraordinary. The U.S. Navy has adopted Xbox controllers to operate the periscopes on some of its Virginia-class submarines. These high-tech submarines previously used complex and expensive joysticks for controlling the photonics masts, which are advanced periscope-like systems that use cameras and sensors to capture images and video. However, sailors found the joysticks to be bulky, difficult to use, and prone to breaking. Xbox controllers, on the other hand, are familiar to many sailors, more ergonomic, and significantly cheaper to replace, about $30 compared to tens of thousands for the original joysticks. The brain itself doesn't feel pain because it lacks pain receptors, nociceptors. This is why, during certain brain surgeries, patients can be awake and alert while the surgeons operate. The skull, meninges, the layers surrounding the brain, and the blood vessels around the brain, however, do have pain receptors, which is why you might feel head pain from things like a headache or injury. This is also why anesthesia is typically used for procedures involving the skull and meninges, but not always when working directly on the brain itself. Giraffes are generally known for their silence, and for a long time, it was believed that they couldn't make loud sounds due to their long necks and unique vocal anatomy. However, research has shown that giraffes do produce vocalizations, but these are typically low-frequency hums or grunts, often inaudible to the human ear. These hums are primarily emitted at night, possibly to communicate with other members of the herd. Unlike many animals, giraffes lack a well-developed larynx, which limits their ability to produce the loud vocalizations seen in other species. Their quiet nature, combined with their height, allows them to stay relatively inconspicuous in the wild, which is a useful survival strategy. There is indeed a town in Norway with the intriguing name of Hell. Located in the municipality of Stjordal, Hell has become a quirky tourist attraction due to its name, which in Norwegian simply means overhang or cliff cave. Interestingly, during the winter, temperatures in Hell can drop significantly, giving rise to the humorous expression, Hell freezing over. The town's train station, with the sign, Hell, prominently displayed, has become a popular spot for visitors to take photos, adding to its unique charm. Despite the ominous name, Hell is a peaceful village with a population of around 1,500 people. Japan's national anthem, Kimigayo, is one of the shortest in the world in terms of both lyrics and duration. The lyrics consist of only 32 characters in Japanese, making it remarkably compact. The anthem's lyrics are derived from a Heian period, 794-1185, poem that expresses wishes for the longevity and prosperity of the emperor. The song was officially adopted as Japan's national anthem in 1880, with music composed by Hayashi Hiramori. Zenith refers to the point in the sky directly above an observer, marking the highest point reached by a celestial object in its apparent path. It is the opposite of the nadir, which is the point directly below. The term is often used in astronomy and navigation to describe the peak position of the sun, moon, or stars in the sky. Interestingly, the word zenith comes from the Arabic phrase samt al-ares, meaning path above the head, which was later adapted through medieval Latin and Old French to become the term we use today. An interesting fun fact about Titanic is that the production team built a nearly full-scale replica of the ship for filming. The set was constructed at the Baja Studios in Mexico, where they created a massive water tank to simulate the ocean. The replica was so detailed that it featured actual lifeboats and working lights, making it one of the most impressive film sets ever built. Additionally, during the filming of the iconic scene where the ship is sinking, the cast and crew used real water, and the crew had to rehearse the complex choreography of the sinking without the special effects we often see today. This dedication to realism contributed to the film's authenticity and emotional impact, making it a cinematic masterpiece. A sneeze, medically known as a sternutation, is a sudden, involuntary expulsion of air through the nose and mouth, often as a reflex to clear irritants from the nasal cavity. Sneezing can be triggered by a variety of factors, including allergens like pollen, dust, or pet dander, as well as irritants such as smoke or strong odors. Interestingly, sneezing can travel at speeds of up to 100 miles per hour and can eject thousands of droplets into the air, which is why it's often associated with the spread of illnesses like the common cold or flu. Sleep is that it plays a crucial role in memory consolidation. During sleep, particularly during the rapid eye movement, REM, stage, the brain processes and organizes information from the day, helping to strengthen memories and improve learning. Studies have shown that people who get sufficient sleep after learning new information perform better on tasks than those who are sleep-deprived. This underscores the importance of good sleep hygiene, not just for physical health but also for cognitive function and memory retention. Lake Maracaibo is home to the Catatumbo lightning, a unique meteorological phenomenon that produces lightning strikes almost continuously. This phenomenon occurs due to the specific geographic and atmospheric conditions in the region, where warm, moist air from Lake Maracaibo meets the cooler, mountainous terrain surrounding it. The Catatumbo lightning can occur for up to 280 nights a year, with around 10 hours of lightning each night, resulting in thousands of lightning strikes. This spectacular light show not only captivates locals and visitors but also contributes to the lake's ecosystem by helping to replenish nitrogen in the soil, which is beneficial for agriculture in the area. The phrase, "every broken watch shows the right time twice a day," highlights a philosophical perspective on reliability and usefulness. It suggests that even something that seems entirely flawed or non-functional can still have moments of correctness. This concept can be related to broader themes in life, such as recognizing that everyone can have valuable insights or that mistakes can lead to learning opportunities. It reminds us to appreciate the small moments of clarity, even amid confusion or failure. One fascinating fact about astronomy is that the universe is expanding. This discovery, made by astronomer Edwin Hubble in the 1920s, showed that galaxies are moving away from us, and the farther away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be receding. This expansion is driven by dark energy, a mysterious force that makes up about 68% of the universe. The idea of an expanding universe has profound implications for our understanding of cosmology, leading to theories about the Big Bang and the ultimate fate of the universe. Space debris, often referred to as space junk, includes defunct satellites, spent rocket stages, and fragments from collisions or disintegration events. There are millions of pieces of debris orbiting Earth, some as small as a paint fleck and others much larger. This poses a risk to operational satellites and spacecraft, as even tiny pieces can cause significant damage due to their high speeds. Efforts are underway to track and mitigate space debris, including proposals for cleanup missions and new technologies to prevent future collisions. Resonance is that it plays a crucial role in musical instruments. Resonance occurs at specific frequencies, known as the instrument's natural frequencies, which enhance certain notes while dampening others. This is why different instruments produce unique sounds, even when playing the same note. The principles of resonance can also be observed in other areas, such as engineering, architecture, and even in the design of bridges, where engineers must consider resonant frequencies to prevent structural failures. The psychoactive substance known for causing hallucinations is peyote, a small cactus native to Mexico and the southwestern United States, which contains the compound mescaline. Used in traditional spiritual rituals, peyote can lead to intense hallucinations and altered states of consciousness. While high doses of certain hot peppers containing capsaicin can create intense sensations, they typically do not produce hallucinations like peyote does. At birth, Dalmatian puppies have pure white fur, and their spots start to appear between 2 weeks and 3 weeks of age. Initially, the spots are often faint and may gradually darken and become more defined as the puppies grow older. The process is genetic, and the pattern and distribution of spots can vary from dog to dog. The black spots are more common, but some Dalmatians have liver spots instead. Crocodiles cannot move their tongues because it is firmly anchored to the roof of their mouth. This adaptation means their tongue is immobile and unable to perform the functions that tongues in many other animals do, such as moving food around or assisting with speech. The immobile tongue helps to seal the back of their mouth and prevents water from entering while they are submerged. Crocodiles primarily use their powerful jaws for catching and consuming prey, rather than relying on their tongue for food manipulation. Onion tears, also known as the crying reaction when you chop onions, are caused by a chemical compound called synpropanethyl S oxide. When you cut an onion, you break open its cells, releasing enzymes that break down sulfur-containing compounds. One of these compounds then turns into a gas, which irritates the eyes and causes them to produce tears as a defense mechanism. To reduce onion tears, people often try techniques like chilling the onion before cutting, using a sharp knife, or even wearing goggles. Many indigenous Australian communities practiced fire stick farming or cultural burning long before European settlers arrived. This method involved controlled burns to manage the landscape, promote the growth of certain plants, and prevent larger bushfires. It was a sustainable way of caring for the land, which is increasingly being recognized by modern science as a valuable land management technique. The Rafflesia arnoldii, or corpse flower, is the largest flower in the world, reaching up to 3 feet in diameter. Its foul odor, resembling rotting flesh, helps attract pollinators like carrion beetles and flies. Native to the rainforests of Sumatra and Borneo, this rare flower blooms only for about 7 to 10 days. Despite its massive size, it is difficult to find in the wild due to its endangered status and the destruction of its habitat. The corpse flower's unique smell and impressive size make it a fascinating yet unusual marvel of nature. Living near an airplane flight path can have health impacts, particularly on heart health. The constant noise pollution from aircraft, especially during takeoff and landing, has been linked to increased stress levels. Chronic stress can elevate blood pressure and put strain on the cardiovascular system, potentially leading to heart disease. Additionally, the noise can disrupt sleep patterns, which is another risk factor for heart problems. Long-term exposure to such noise can contribute to conditions like hypertension, increasing the risk of heart attack and stroke. Mount Kilauea in Hawaii is that it has one of the longest-lived eruptions in recorded history. Kilauea has been erupting almost continuously for over 35 years, from 1983 until the significant eruption in 2018. This volcano is known for its relatively gentle eruptions, with lava flowing steadily from fissures rather than explosive events, which allows scientists to study it in great detail. Kilauea's eruptions have also contributed to the expansion of the Big Island, adding new land to the Hawaiian archipelago as lava flows into the ocean and hardens. Taj Mahal is that it was built as a symbol of eternal love. The Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan commissioned the Taj Mahal in the 17th century in memory of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal, who died during childbirth. The Taj Mahal is not only a stunning architectural feat but also a masterpiece of symmetry. Its design incorporates elements of Persian, Ottoman Turkish, and Indian architecture. Additionally, the marble used in its construction is known for its ability to change color depending on the time of day, appearing pink in the morning, white at noon, and golden in the moonlight, adding to its allure and mystique. Rats do laugh, though not in the way humans do. When rats are tickled, they produce high-frequency sounds, often described as chirping or laughing. These sounds are in the ultrasonic range, meaning humans can't hear them without special equipment. Researchers have found that when rats are tickled, they exhibit playful behavior, and the sound they make is associated with enjoyment and positive emotions. This rat laughter is a sign of their social bonding and enjoyment, as rats are highly social creatures. The main component of an eggshell is calcium carbonate, the same material that makes up limestone and marble. The shell is about 95% calcium carbonate, which is essential for the development of the chick inside. This material also makes eggshells highly biodegradable and useful in various applications, like in gardening as a natural pest repellent. They can be crushed and used as a natural supplement to improve soil quality, promoting plant growth by enriching the soil with minerals that help strengthen roots and deter harmful insects. At Shani Shingnapur, a famous village in Maharashtra, India, known for its temple dedicated to Lord Shani, there is a unique feature: there are no doors on the houses. This is because the residents believe that Lord Shani, who is the deity of justice, protects them from theft or harm. The village has become famous for this unusual practice, as it is considered that the divine protection is so powerful that no one feels the need for doors or locks. The faith in Lord Shani's protection is deeply ingrained in the local culture, making it one of the most interesting places to visit in India. The Trans-Siberian Railway holds the title of the longest railway line in the world, covering a distance of about 5,772 miles. An interesting fact about the Trans-Siberian Railway is that it crosses 8 time zones as it travels from Moscow to Vladivostok. This makes it the longest continuous time zone journey in the world. As the train travels across Russia's vast expanse, passengers experience dramatic shifts in local time, with the clock changing multiple times during the journey. This unique feature adds to the sense of adventure and scale, highlighting just how enormous Russia is in terms of both distance and cultural diversity. Many of pen have small holes deliberately designed into the top, and it's not just for ventilation. This clever feature is a safety measure that helps prevent choking accidents. If a child swallows a cap, the hole allows air to flow through, reducing the risk of suffocation. This tiny but crucial detail is part of a broader safety standard for items that could potentially be swallowed, like toys and school supplies. Interestingly, the hole is required by regulations in many countries, making it a small yet powerful example of how design can literally save lives. Samuel Lionel Roxy Rothafel was a key figure in the development of American entertainment, especially in radio and live theater. As part of his prominent position, Rothafel was given a private apartment within Radio City Music Hall itself. This hidden apartment, located behind the grand stage, provided him with a private retreat amidst his busy professional life. The apartment allowed Rothafel to stay close to the action at Radio City while also maintaining a level of seclusion. It was said to be an opulent and discreet space, reflecting his high status in the entertainment world. Colosseum in Rome has hidden tunnels beneath it. These secret underground passages, known as the hypogeum, were used to house gladiators and wild animals before they entered the arena. The tunnels allowed for dramatic, surprise entrances, adding to the spectacle of the games. There were 2 levels, filled with cages, traps, and even lifts to raise fighters and beasts onto the arena floor. The hypogeum was hidden for centuries, rediscovered in the 19th century. Today, you can explore these secret tunnels on special tours. Kangaroo came about due to a misunderstanding between English explorers and indigenous Australians. When the British explorer James Cook and his crew first encountered kangaroos in Australia in the 18th century, they asked the local Aboriginal people what the animal was called. According to popular legend, the word kangaroo was the response they received. However, it's believed that the Aboriginal word kangaroo actually means "I don't understand" in the Gugu Yimithir language, not the name of the animal. This linguistic mix-up led to the iconic name we use today for the marsupial. The origins of the McDonald's drive-thru can be traced back to the early 1970s and were inspired by the desire to make fast food even more convenient. The drive-thru was specifically designed to serve military personnel stationed nearby, who were not allowed to leave their cars due to base regulations. The new system allowed customers to place their order at a speaker box, drive up to a window, and get their food without stepping out of their vehicle. This innovative idea revolutionized the fast food industry and quickly spread to other McDonald's locations, eventually becoming a standard feature at most fast food chains today. Fake pockets, also known as decorative pockets, exist primarily for aesthetic purposes. Designers use them to enhance the visual appeal of a garment, adding symmetry and structure without compromising the fit. Real pockets require more fabric and stitching, which can increase production costs, so fake pockets help save money and streamline manufacturing. Additionally, fake pockets keep a garment's silhouette sleek, preventing the added bulk that real pockets might create, especially in tailored clothing. They can also be part of fashion trends, offering a stylish look while evoking practicality or nostalgia. In short, fake pockets are a clever design choice for both cost efficiency and maintaining a polished appearance. Machu Picchu was built with incredible astronomical alignment in mind. 60% of the ancient city is actually underground. The site is carefully positioned to align with the sun's movements during key times of the year, particularly the solstices. For example, on the summer solstice, the sun rises directly over the Intihuatana stone, a ritual stone that was likely used by the Incas as an astronomical observatory or ceremonial site. This alignment suggests that Machu Picchu was not only a royal estate or religious center, but also a place of deep spiritual and cosmic significance. The Incas were highly advanced in their understanding of astronomy, and Machu Picchu's layout reflects their sophisticated knowledge of the stars and natural cycles. The average human produces about 1 to 1.5 liters of saliva every day. Saliva is essential for several bodily functions, including moistening food for easier swallowing, aiding digestion, and protecting the teeth and mouth from infection. The production of saliva is constant, but it can increase in response to certain stimuli, like the sight or smell of food. Saliva is produced by the salivary glands, which are located in the mouth, and the amount can vary from person to person depending on factors such as hydration, health, and diet. Louvre Pyramid is exactly 35,000 glass panes, but the number is symbolic. It's said that the design is based on the concept of 5. Architect Yeo Ming Pei deliberately chose this number because it is associated with harmony and balance. The pyramid itself is made of 35 panes on each side, and there are 5 smaller pyramids surrounding the main structure, which enhances its aesthetic and symbolic significance. Additionally, the pyramid was designed with an innovative hidden entrance system that allows for better crowd management in the museum, creating a smooth flow of visitors. An interesting fact about the word y'all is that it originally comes from Southern American English, and it's a contraction of you all. While commonly associated with the southern United States, y'all has spread to other parts of the country and even outside of the US, in places like Australia and the UK. It was first recorded in written form in the early 19th century, and its usage likely developed as a way to address groups of people in a more informal, inclusive manner. Over time, it has become a part of American pop culture, with many people using it even if they're not from the South. Laughing can actually improve your heart health. Studies have shown that laughter stimulates the endothelium, the lining of blood vessels, causing them to expand and improve blood flow, similar to the effects of exercise. Laughter also reduces the levels of stress hormones like cortisol and increases the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. This means that laughing regularly not only boosts your mood but also helps lower blood pressure and reduce the risk of heart disease. So, laughing really is good for your heart, making humor and joy an important part of a healthy lifestyle. Sunglasses is that they were originally invented in China around the 12th century, but not for protection against the sun. Early versions of sunglasses were made from smoked quartz and were used by judges in ancient China to hide their eye expressions while interrogating witnesses, ensuring impartiality. It wasn't until the 20th century that sunglasses were popularized for protecting eyes from the sun's harmful UV rays, thanks in part to Hollywood stars like Greta Garbo and James Dean, who made them a fashion statement. Today, sunglasses not only protect your eyes from UV damage but also help reduce glare, improve vision clarity, and even prevent wrinkles by blocking the squinting caused by bright light. The human brain is incredibly powerful, generating more electrical impulses in a single day than all the phones in the world combined. Neurons in the brain communicate through tiny electrical signals called action potentials, and with about 86 billion neurons each capable of firing hundreds of times per second, the brain produces an astonishing amount of electrical activity. These impulses enable everything from basic bodily functions to complex thoughts, emotions, and decision-making. For every fact we shared today, there's always more to discover, and that's the beauty of curiosity. Thanks for joining us on this journey through 40 fascinating insights. If you enjoyed exploring with us, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Discovery Dynamics for even more adventures into the world of knowledge. Drop a comment below with your favorite fact or something you'd like us to cover next. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and stay curious.